Hey everyone, this is a guitar tutorial for Hard Fought Hallelujah by Brandon Lake. Before we begin, please consider subscribing to my channel. Give this video a like, comment below on what else you'd like to see in the future. Additionally, if you're interested in any of the gear that you see today, there are links in the description below. If you'd like to donate to the channel, you can do just that by clicking the three dots next to the like button, and you can go from there, and I really appreciate it. If you'd like to check out my book called How to Save Catholic Schools, it's available on Amazon right now. Go ahead and click on that Spreadshop link also if you're interested in any merch that I have available. And if you'd like to join my email list, you can certainly do that by clicking the link down below. If you do, you get my top 8 tuning tips for free. Grab your guitar, and you don't need a capo today. And let's get started. All right, typically you see my acoustic guitar, but today you get to see the Gretsch Historic Series G3155. This is from a friend of mine, a very good friend of mine I used to go to college with. He is now serving at a local church, and it's amazing to see how God continues to bless him and use him not only in his guitar playing, but in sound production and everything else in between. So just want to give a shout out to Eric out there. The reason I'm playing this is because, well, most of the parts of the song, when you're hearing the recording, is electric. All the stuff that I'm showing you, you can actually apply to an acoustic guitar. It's just not going to sound the same. So just be aware of that. Here are the chords you're going to need to know. F, A minor, G, D minor, and there's one little E7. All right, now I just showed you the common open positions for those chords, but you might see A minor like this. So just be careful that when I'm showing you variations of chords, they're the same chord, it's just played in a different way. So A minor is still A minor, whether I play it up on the 5th and 7th fret, or if I play it on the 2nd and 1st fret, it really doesn't matter. As long as you're familiar with the cowboy chords, you'll be fine. If you're not familiar with A minor, there's a C also, I forgot to mention. But if you're not familiar with those kind of chords, stop, take a moment, and get familiar with those, and be comfortable changing between F, A minor, and G, especially because those are the first 3 chords. Let me show you the opening of the song. That's why it's so important to know those basic chords. I'm playing an F, not the barred version, but I like to call it F2, except I'm actually putting the middle finger down on the G string 2nd fret, and that's really that melody line that you're hearing. You're hammering on that middle finger, G string 2nd fret. Ring finger and pinky are kind of holding the A and D strings down on the 3rd, and index finger on the B string 1st. And then really it's just alternating, and then A minor. You don't have to put that high E string down on the 3rd fret. That's more of a sound preference and not really a preference, but that's not what really I'm hearing when I'm hearing the record. So that's the beginning, but we'll dive deeper into the other stuff as we play through the song, and just stick around. I'll show you that more in depth after the playthrough. So get ready. Here we go. F, A minor, G, F, A minor, G, F, A minor, G, F, G, F, A minor, G, F, G, F, A minor, G, F, A minor, G, F, A minor, G, F, A minor, G, F, G, A minor, G, A minor, G, F, A minor, A minor, G, A minor, G, F, A minor, G, F, A minor, G, F, A minor, F, A minor, G, F, A minor, G, F, D minor, A minor, G, break, F, A minor, G, F, A minor, G, F, A minor, G, F, G, A minor, G, F, A minor, G, C, F, C over E, D minor, G, A minor, G, F, E, G, F, A minor, G, F, A minor, G. Well, everyone, I hope that I was able to help you out with that tutorial. So let's break it down even more. Let's talk about the two different guitar parts that are happening during the chorus. You have the F, which I'm actually playing an F major 7, taking that C shape and going all the way to the 8th fret, 7th fret, and technically barring the remainder of the strings on the 5th. Beautiful F major sound. We have that, and then an A minor backwards, and then a G. But in the background, you have a guitar doing this. And then back to the G chord. And then really, it's just an arpeggio of the chord that is being called for. So A minor arpeggio. And then they do it for the G chord also. Now, it's not exactly going all back and forth. For the A minor it is, but for the G chord, I think they skip that G string on the way back. Something like that. Now, it's not, again, perfect, but it's something that the other guitarist can cover while you're playing the chords. And it's up to you on how you want to divvy that out. Now, if you're playing acoustic, you can still play these shapes, and you can still play that arpeggiated pattern. but it's just not going to sound the same. So just be careful with that. Now, the other thing you want to keep in mind is the E7 chord, which I did not play down here. I kind of played up here, which is just an A shape barred all the way to the 9th fret. That's really just an E triad, which you probably shouldn't do. You should be playing the E7, but it still works, sort of. And again, I'm not perfect, so be aware of that. Also, I'm not playing that solo in the bridge. I'm comfortable playing the chords. If you guys can do the solo, that's totally fine. But whatever you choose to do, if you don't want to do exactly what the recording calls for, you could always just work the pentatonic scale. That's the A minor pentatonic, and if you don't know what that is, I'm not going to teach it to you now because that's just another lesson in itself. But you can look up some material online that goes over that, and I'll tell you what, this is a great song to practice that because anything A minor pentatonic will work in this song for most of the song, not for every little part, but especially the bridge solo. Honestly, the biggest takeaway of the song is stopping those chords on certain parts for that F major 7. So practicing that is probably the key to success with this song. You can do everything else and get all the nuances down, but if you can't get the rhythm down, I'm sorry, my friend, that is the big takeaway with this. So when you're doing that chorus, 1, 2, 3. If you can't get it by yourself, obviously listen to it as much as you can. Try to do it with a metronome or a drum track in the background to help you. And it's not that hard, honestly, but if you're struggling with rhythm, you may want to focus on just that rather than all the guitar parts that are associated with this song. So thanks so much for watching, guys. I'm sorry I didn't dive deeper into this, but hey, I don't have much time. I'm a dad with 2 children under the age of 5, and they're already in bed right now. So I'm kind of making this last minute before I go to bed and go to work early tomorrow. So thanks so much for sticking around. Don't forget to subscribe to my channel, hit the like button, comment below on what else you'd like to see in the future. If you'd like to donate to the channel, click the 3 dots next to the like button and you can go from there. I really appreciate it. You can check out my book called How to Save Catholic Schools. It's available on Amazon right now, and go ahead and click that link for my spread shop. There's a bunch of merch available for you, and last but not least, there is an email list which I have not been taking care of. So trust me, you probably won't get spam and you probably won't get much at all just because I'm very, very busy, but I'll try to do what I can with the time that I have. So go ahead and click that if you'd like to join my newsletter. And then if you do, you get my top 8 tuning tips for free. Thanks so much for watching, guys, and have a great week. God bless.